Welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am using my counterfeit kit challenge and doing the 3 pages 3 prompts from Ginger's Corner. And the 3 prompts for this page was to use some texture, use the title hello, and to do some packaging technique with at least 3 colors of ink. I think it was 3. It could have been 2. But I've got 4 out there for just my green. And then I'll have 3 purples. So I think I've got that covered. So smooshing that on. Dry it off. Just because I want some actual layers there. So if I do it that way and then I can smoosh some more on, then it gives different depth. This is going to be the H in the hello and the ELLO as well as the leaves. So, and then, so that's all that. And then here's the purples. And I'm putting them beside each other because I don't care if they mix, because look how pretty that is. And so that's all smooshed. And then I'm going to die cut the flowers out of the purple and the leaves and the hello out of the green, like I said. And yeah, there's all sorts of different sizes of them in this Spellbinders die, so that's great. And then, so I did that all off screen because, yeah. And then there's these 2 pictures that I'm doing of my youngest, and she is making some glass art. And so it was for a Christmas present, and yeah. And then I decided the H needed to actually be backed on the black just because it was going to get lost on the flocked leaves, which is my texture. And then I have all of the things that I needed. So then that's going to go on. It's kind of curling up, so I used my magnet for, not for very long, but enough to, like, the is just enough to get it to go where you need it to. And then I'm going to fussy cut. This is pretty easy to fussy cut around, so I can finish that up here because, yeah. And then that actually stands out a lot better. I did debate on backing the rest of the word in black too, and I think I probably would have liked that a little bit more, but I did not. So, and then I did debate backing the pictures in black, but I'm going to use this really old piece of, it's not cardstock, pattern paper. It's really thin. It is literally from the first pattern paper set that I ever got, which had like dragons and princes and princesses in it. So this is like a dragon scale kind of thing, but like very small print. And you can't really tell that when it's on there as backing. And so yay. And then gonna get these on here. And then glue the H on top, which I'm going to need to readjust here in a second. And I am overlapping that on the picture, which is totally okay. And then the ELLO is going underneath, like it's meant to do on a card. If I did this again, I'd probably do it across the picture, but that's okay. This is how I did it. So, and then just rotating that over just a little bit. Or scooting it over, it's not rotating. So, and then I have all of these pieces. So 2 of these flower petals go together to make a flower. So I have 1 of those, and then I have a bunch of the little ones and a couple of the side ones. So I'm just putting the 2 pieces of the side ones together, and one's going to go out the upper right side of the H, and then one's going to go down by the photo. And then all the leaves are just going to get tucked. And yeah. So put the circle piece on the flower already too, and just getting the pretty bits on. So this is my ink smooshing. And then it just adds a bit of color, and I like that. So it works pretty good. And then there's the side flowers on this. There's that larger one that you layer up. Then there are some smaller ones and then some really small ones. So I will put a whole bunch of different sizes on here. I don't use them all up for the flowers that I make, and I don't use all of the leaves that I made up either. This die again to play with. Then and then I could choose to use them or not, but they're there and I know where they are if I want. Like these tiny little leaves are super cute, so if I want them from like somewhere else, I totally can. These little leaves I could have layered up on the H. That looked really pretty. There are some spots for that, but I did not because I didn't want to. So and then there is down in the bottom corner here, I did overlap some onto the photo, and I'm just sprinkling in so all of the medium flowers get at least one leaf. The itty bitty ones don't get any leaves, but all the medium ones definitely get a leaf or two. And then little ELLO, because I thought that would be cute. I'm pretty close here to being done, so I'm just going to take my brush with a little bit of green on it and run it over some of the flocking just so that it has some color on the outside, and then it's black and white closer into the center where there's the color for the flowers and stuff that I put on. And I am going to smush a little bit of the purple on the purple flowers on the flowers too, and I am done. So here are the close-up, and then there will be some still shots here to follow as well. This is part of a hop, so this is the 3Pages3Prompts hop, so I'll have that link in the playlist linked in the description box below, and my counterfeit kit challenge information for that kit that I designed with is also below. And thank you so much for watching today. If you like this, please like it, subscribe, and comment. Thank you again. Have a great day.